You're listening to the Practical Living Podcast with Doreen Rainey, where we focus on purpose, peace, and prosperity. Our goal is to support you in applying the teachings of Christ in your everyday life. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 13 of Practical Living. Today's topic is every day. We are continuing to break down the mission of Practical Living, which, of course, our focus is purpose, peace, and prosperity, and where our mission is to support you in applying the teachings of Christ in your everyday life. So we are breaking down this word every day. And of course, we all know what that means. It means that something that happens or something that is used on a daily basis. And when it comes to our faith walk, this is not something that we can tap into only on Sundays at 8 a.m. or 11 a.m. This isn't something that we tap into on Easter or Mother's Day or Christmas. This faith walk is supposed to be a central component of our everyday life. And what I know about things that we do every day, we do them because we place a value on that thing. We see a benefit to doing that thing. And when you place value on something, or when there is a huge benefit for something, you're more prone to do it. And I see this all the time when I talk to people who hate their jobs. I know people, they can't stand the people they work with, they can't stand the people they work for, and they can't stand the work that they actually do when they get to the office. And you know what they do? They get up and they go to work. Now, how is that possible? How is it possible that you can hate the people you work with, hate the people that you work for, don't like the work you do, but yet go every day that you're supposed to go? Well, you go because you've placed a value and you see a benefit to showing up even when you don't want to be there. And that benefit, that value comes in the form of a paycheck. So if you're willing to do things every day that you don't even want to do, but the benefit is so strong, you have to go through with it, then what does that say about what you do every day when it comes to your faith walk? And I think that if we all truly understood the benefits and the value of having a daily habit, a daily routine of basically immersing ourselves in this thing called faith, there is no way we wouldn't do the things on a daily basis we needed to do to build that relationship with God, to grow in our relationship with Him. So I just want to share with you on this episode 5 things that I think that we can do on a daily basis that not only demonstrates our faith, but also positions us to receive greater value and greater benefits from the relationship that we have with Him. Now, by no stretch of the imagination is this an exhaustive list. There are probably, many more activities we can add, but I just wanted to share with you 5 that I think are extremely important that we incorporate on a daily basis into our lives. And the first one is prayer. Now, people have a habit of praying before they eat, or maybe they pray when they get in the car, get on the road, safe travels. I call those remote control prayers, right? It's just something that we spew out, that we do 1,000 times, and we're really not even connected to it most times. The prayer I'm talking about is where we take the time to be in conversation with Him, to have this time to not only make requests of Him, but to also listen. Prayer is conversation. And so that means that two people are talking. So you don't just want to take time to talk to him, you also want to take time to listen to him. Now, the second thing I want to talk about in terms of your everyday activity is gratitude. Taking the time to be thankful, taking the time to be grateful. It does not matter your situation or your circumstance, there is always something that you can say thank you for. The third thing is to study the word. We've been given instructions. We have a place that we can go to get answers, no matter what situation is going on in our lives, our finances, our career, relationships. And studying the word can help you understand what your next step should be when it comes to those areas. The fourth thing is to bless someone. And that could be anything from giving a compliment to giving a smile to paying for someone's groceries to thanking someone for a job well done. You know, one of the things I do, it's really small, but most times when I go through the drive-through of Starbucks, I pay for the person behind me. That's just, a little something that I do just about every time. And the fifth thing is to intercede, to go to God in prayer on someone else's behalf. If you know someone who's challenged or facing a struggle right now, to pray on their behalf. If you just want to pray for friends and family or for government leaders or for the hungry children or homeless people, but to be able to go to Him and intercede on their behalf. So those are my 5 daily practices that I want to share with you. I would love to hear what some of your daily practices are that you do in your faith walk. You can leave a comment below and let me know what that is. And until next time, I will leave you with our foundational scripture, which is 1 Thessalonians 5:11. And it says, "Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you are doing." So until next time, be encouraged. Thank you for listening to this episode of Practical Living. You can connect with us on Instagram at Practical Living Ministries and on our website at practicallivingministries.org.